So I go downstairs to make myself a cup of tea, right? And I come upstairs and I look at my computer and I go, why have you not finished processing the audio-visual content that I have just recorded? And then I realised, do you know what would help? Telling it to start processing the audio-visual content that I have just recorded. Just to let you know that I'm not saving the being bad at this for recording. I genuinely am not very good at this entire process today. I'm kinda sucking out of control. Anyways, hey folks. Yeah. Hey folks. Welcome to Let's Play Fatal Frame 2. I'm CPC Gamer, and in our last episode, we found the keys required to unlock this door. I also got attacked, and kinda made a right pig's ear defending myself, but hey, what can you do? Now, if I remember rightly, yes, some extra Type 90 film hidden towards the camera, always useful. Although, speaking of which, you see, once again, I'm mixing up the functions at the start and menu buttons. Just had to double check that we had the fodder film. Just had to make sure we had the fodder film equipped because, well, I've had a couple of fights in the one room between, well, the room that I was in and getting here, so yeah, I kind of had to equip my good film for a bit. Anyways, the ritual observer around the corner is generally quite hard to catch, even though he spawns so very close to you, and, well, he's fairly large to look at him. So there's a couple of things to be had in this room, and unfortunately, it involves some of this game's ridiculous treasure hunt aspect. First of all, we have the hammer key. I mentioned this a while back. This is something that we're going to need shortly. There are also one or two notes here and about. Again, sorry if I'm flipping through this stuff too quickly. Hopefully you'll be able to read it. If not, you can just pause the video. So, we know where to use the hammer key, or I know where to use the hammer key, so let's head out the room and let's-a go.
Come on, let's get out of here. Mayu! No, it won't open. What do we do? There should be a key somewhere. I'll go look for it. Wait here, okay? No, don't go! Stay with me. Mayu. I'll be right back. You just promised. Don't leave me. Please. Don't leave me.
Sorry, kind of dozed off for a bit there.
I'll be right back. I really will. Wait just a minute, okay?
Dear sister, are you leaving me again?
Really, is she still holding a grudge against a complete accident that happens during their childhood? I mean, come on, get over it. It was kind of a horrific accident from the look of things, but... Okay, I got dropped down the stairs when I was 1, right? Big black eye, fractured my jaw. Don't care anymore. I'm sure she can let go of a very similar injury. So we need to go to the other door at the other end of the basement where we found the veiled priest. And surprisingly, or interestingly, whatever, Mayu in the cell is an entry on the spirit list. You can tell that by the fact she has a name when you take a picture of her. It's a pretty sneaky move, I think, because she's not a spirit. It's just an interesting occurrence. Still worth mentioning if you want to fill up the spirit list and get the bondage outfits. I think it's the bondage outfits you get for completing the spirit list. That are the Gothic Lolita outfits. Something that is incredibly inappropriate for minors. I love the way she frolics down the stairs. I forget whether I mentioned that in these videos yet, but that is such an adorable animation. Right, let's go use that hammer key. Get outside. Or maybe not. Just in case you didn't work out that that is that one ghost from that one movie. Yeah, they just go ahead and show you that again. This particular ghost is a Japanese tradition called an ubume ghost. You may need to correct my pronunciation on that one. But ubume ghosts are women that have died during childbirth or who failed to provide for their child while they were alive. In this case, the woman, she's called Woman in the Box, but the woman who came out the well, she tried to protect her child from the encroaching darkness from the failed sacrifice ritual thing. Except, obviously, she failed. So, she's trying to take me to where her child is so that we can protect said child. The ubume story is a really big thing in Japan, especially given the Japanese culture's focus on women and their devotion to their children and their family. They're pretty much the Japanese version of the Grey Lady or the White Lady ghost story that I think pretty much every culture has to some extent. Again, it's another prevalent thing in Japan because they bury their dead in white. There's actually several stories associated with ubume ghosts and the things that they do and how they behave. For example, they are known to take a corporeal form and buy food for their children, paying with coins that eventually turn into leaves and die. Also, some ubume try to get the attention of a living human before leading them to the place their child is hidden. That way, the child can be properly integrated to society and grow up as a human rather than dying in a box. As I say, it's because of the ubume backstory that I think the woman isn't attacking us. She's trying to grab us and drag us to the place where she left her child so we can raise it. It's just that, you know, in doing so, she's killing us. C'est la vie. That particular fight kind of got me. She's only a little bit more aggressive, but the intro and the weird setup of the room put me off balance, and she practically killed me in the test playthrough. Yeah, haven't mentioned the test playthrough in a while. Figured I'd do so now. Speaking of the test playthrough and almost killing me, along this bridge you'll very often find another instance of the drowning woman. She pretty much destroyed me on the first run of this game. Nothing? Good. Although, way to actively terrify me by not doing anything, game. Although, did I just hear the strains of her theme tune as I was passing through that door? I don't know. I get the impression when I watch this back to sync it up and ready for, get it ready for uploading, I'm going to count myself very lucky or completely mad at this point. Now, there is a really, really tricky capture coming up. She's in that overhead corridor. How on earth are you supposed to aim up there in order to capture a ghost? I mean, really now. Speaking of which, around this corner right here. I have never been able to capture her. I mean, look at that. She is in the middle of my reticle right there. You can't tell me that I didn't capture her. Oh, whatever. So we need to go to Osaka House, which... well, that's the one that we began the game in, so... let's go.
It's our fault.
Or maybe not. Suddenly, I'm more interested in what she's doing, so... screw Osaka House, I'm following her.
If it was to come,
And again.
don't let Joel.
Yeah, the first page is intentionally blank. Quite why they left a blank page in there rather than just having it that as a one-page note, who knows? She's also left us some fluorite for other radio. While I would like to listen to that, I'm going to be dumping all of the radio items in a separate video so we can watch it then. But let's scry on Mayu anyways.
I want to see Itsuki. And say I'm sorry. It's all our fault. If we hadn't run away, Itsuki and the others didn't have to be this way.
You know, my friend Jeremy wants to do a Let's Play of Clive Barker's Undying, but he says he's not going to do so because the scrying sections drove him insane. Which is kind of unfortunate because scrying is the one and the only one method of advancing the plot in that game. Ah well, we're pushing 15 minutes, so we're going to call it a video. Join us next time when we go and find that key and, rather begrudgingly, free our sister from prison. So until next time, goodbye.